Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Ambitious Casual. My name's Rob, and we're going over the Xbox and Bethesda conference. This is an hour and a half conference. I'm not gonna go and just talk about every single game because that's gonna take us forever. I'm gonna talk about the title of each game that came out and stop on the ones that really blew me away. Starting from the top, this is a big one. And the unfortunate thing about this is if it wasn't leaked, this would have been such a heavy punch, because it's such a strong way to start your conference. But even though it was leaked, it still hit. Starfield comes out, a teaser with the release date of November 11th, 2022. It's so cool to see that they start off the entire conference this way, because one, this is what everyone's been waiting for. This is what everyone wanted. And what's even cooler than that is the fact that what we're looking at in the teaser itself is alpha in-game footage from their new creation engine 2. Everything in regards to Skyrim, Fallout was on their creation engine, and there's always been that talk of, Skyrim, Fallout, Bethesda games, studio games had this weird jank to it. A lot of people like to argue the fact that, oh, that's the aesthetic. I hate that argument. Jank is not an aesthetic. It just wasn't a good engine. That's what it was. And to see this game, everything that we're seeing, the fact that they're even saying this is alpha game footage, which I'm pretty sure they're using that as a way to just make sure, covering their butt in regards to something changes. Well, it was alpha. It's not the official thing. But either or, to see this game already looks different. Already looks like a step up in regards to Fallout 4. And especially when it comes to just the small amount of time that we get a look at the astronaut's face behind his helmet. Because something that threw me off was the character models and the way that they looked in Fallout. They just never felt real. They always felt very plasticky. But to see the face in the engine of the creation engine 2, it looks so much better. And I saw on Twitter someone was talking about in regards to what they were, one of the developers saying that the game is practically like a Han Solo go explore the galaxy kind of game. And that is the coolest thing ever, to go from planet to planet, just go check out what's going on. They stated Todd Howard did state that it works a lot like Skyrim in regards to there being factions, but the main one being the Constellation. But either or, like I said, we got a little bit of an in-game teaser. It looks amazing, looks so much better than anything they've ever made before. And yes, but of course it is an Xbox exclusive, day one on Game Pass. Next, we got a little bit of Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. It was a cool looking teaser, a lot of cool visuals, some gameplay here or there. That will come out April 28th, 2022. We got to see some more Back for Blood, October 12th, 2021, this year. A little bit of an in-game teaser and Game Pass, coming to Game Pass, which is amazing. We got to see a game from Avalanche Studios, Contraband. That's what it's called. It's a co-op game, Xbox exclusive. Game Pass, no date whatsoever. So to me, if any of these games don't have a date, I kind of picture them being early 2023. It could be that, development comes along a lot quicker than they thought and it comes out holiday next year, but hey, no release date for Contraband. Next was a expansion for Sea of Thieves called A Pirate's Life, coming out on June 22nd, 2021. It stars Jack Sparrow and Davy Jones from the Pirates of the Caribbean because of the fact that this is a Disney partnership expansion. That's really cool. I love the fact that Sea of Thieves is continuing to breathe more life into the video game, and to see that they made a partnership with Disney is such a huge deal. So props to them. Sea of Thieves, A Pirate's Life, coming out June 22nd, 2021. Yakuza Like a Dragon, which came out earlier this year, is coming to Game Pass today, the day of this recording, the day that you're watching this. It is already on Game Pass. So that is legit, which means it joins the rest of the entire Yakuza library. All that we're waiting on now is Judgment, and I'm pretty sure that's not far away. Next, we got to see some pre-alpha gameplay to Battlefield 2049. The game looks astonishing. Comes out October 22nd, 2021 this year. Pre-alpha gameplay. We can see within the video that we get some weather affecting the battlefield, a sandstorm, tornadoes. There's a grappling hook that you can utilize to go from certain points. You can see that you as a player can go into these rooftops and then zip line from one rooftop to another rooftop and then jump off the rooftop onto the battlefield, like almost like battle royale style. So that's super dope. Battlefield 2049 coming out October 22nd, 2021. We also got a little bit of a teaser to 12 minutes, a game by Annapurna Interactive. This is the game that stars Willem Dafoe, Daisy Ridley, and James McAvoy, and they also announced that it is a Game Pass exclusive coming out August 19th, 2021. We got to see some gameplay for Psychonauts 2. It's coming out August 25th, and of course, it is coming to Game Pass. It is also coming out on PlayStation and all that, but it is coming out on Game Pass as well. We got a little bit of like a Bethesda corner that happened. We got to see some more games that are coming to Game Pass from Bethesda, that including like all of the Fallout games, Fallout 1, 2, Tactics, and Fallout 3. We got to see Doom. We got to see the expansion within Dishonored. And on top of that, on June 29th, we get to see Doom Eternal coming optimized for the Series X and S. On top of that, we also get some Fallout 76 news. We get an expansion coming out June 27th, Steel Rain, and an expansion coming out next year, 2022, The Wasteland. They talk a little bit about Blackwood, the expansion to Elder Scrolls Online, and the fact that it is also being optimized for next-gen consoles, not only for Xbox, but also for PlayStation 5 and all that. We get a look at a new game, a console launch exclusive coming out in 2022 called Party Animals. It's a multiplayer ragdoll physics kind of game. Reminds me a lot of Human Fall Flat, but it's, I don't remember what was the game called. It was showcased a lot, and you're just ragdoll fighting with your other players, trying to knock them off of things and trying to get the most points and that kind of stuff. It looks like that game, but with a new skin all over it. In just the cutest looking animals. One of them is a corgi, and that's the dopest thing ever that I want to play as the corgi anytime this game comes out. So console launch exclusive 2022, Party Animals. Hades is coming out on Game Pass August 13th, 2021. We got to look at a game called Somerville coming out 2022. This game really stood out to me. It is a console exclusive Game Pass game. It has a lot of dark vibes to it. Post-apocalyptic, a little bit of side scroller mixed in with a little bit of like a 3D areas where you can move around in 3D space, and it looks stunning. I can't wait, and it has this horror aspect to it, so I can't wait to see Somerville. We do have to wait a whole year for that, so that's unfortunate, but hey, I'll be patient because we have a lot of games coming out this year. So Somerville coming out 2022, console launch exclusive, Game Pass. All right, from here on we get a good amount of time with Halo. I don't think we got to see or get the release date that we actually wanted from Halo, to be quite honest. First off, they start talking about the fact that it's Halo 20th anniversary. From there, they announced that Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free to play, which means if you buy an Xbox console, you do not need games for gold. You do not get any Game Pass. The game is just already free to play, ready for you to go. So that's dope. Get a big fan base, a player base to jump on. On top of that, we also get to see a bit of a story teaser for Halo Infinite. Looks stunning. There were some moments in it where I thought they were kind of showing a bit of first-person action. I'm not quite sure. It could have been the fact that they're just messing around with the camera work, but either or, it looked like it was, and it looks amazing. And on top of that, we got to see some multiplayer showing off some gameplay. I'm really excited for Halo Infinite multiplayer. I've played the previous Halos and the previous Halo's multiplayers, but I played them late. I never played them when they were like hot off the press. So Halo Infinite is going to be the first Halo game that I'm going to be jumping in right from the beginning or right when it's hot, and I'm so stoked. Especially the fact that one, there's a grappling hook, so I don't even know if you can utilize a grappling hook to grab guns off the floor, and on top of all that, they ended off by showing the samurai armor. That's dope. But the only downside to everything Halo is the fact that they only gave a release window. It's strange that Starfield gets a release date, November 11th, 2022, but Halo Infinite, a game that should be coming out this year, only gets a release window for a holiday 2021. This game was supposed to come out last holiday, and it got pushed to this year, and yet we still don't have a release date. I get a feeling that all the big first parties are kind of playing this game of chicken with each other. Like, we didn't get an actual release date for Horizon Forbidden West. We're not getting a full release date for Halo Infinite. And then we're going to be getting the Nintendo Showcase. And if they don't give a release date for Breath of the Wild 2, which I'm telling you right now, we're going to see that there, then I don't know. It's almost like they're all waiting for each other to give their release dates and then they'll choose from there on. So I hope that's the case. If not, man, it would really suck to see this game being pushed to 2022. But look, you do what you need to do. You get the game done because there's a lot weighing on it. It's not going to be the end of the Xbox console if this game doesn't do well, but it sure will be almost like an end to Halo. So we'll see. Holiday 2021. Next, we got to see a little bit of Diablo II Resurrected. It is a remaster of visuals for the classic game by Blizzard Entertainment. RPG, optimized for the Series X and S, 4K, 60 frames per second, classic gameplay, 8-player co-op, Diablo II Resurrected, coming out September 23rd, 2021. Next, we get to see a little bit of a teaser for Plague Tale Requiem, coming out 2022. When I first saw this, I didn't know that this was actually going to be Plague Tale. I thought Plague Tale Innocence didn't really fit within this kind of art style. I could be wrong. I never played it, but it just looks stunning in every way. And it wasn't until I started seeing the rats when I was like, oh, this is a Plague Tale. This is exactly what this is. So I'm very stoked. It looks stunning. This is in-game footage coming out by Focus Home Studio and Asobo. This is a story teaser and is an Xbox Game Pass exclusive. So very excited. The visuals in it are just stunning. It's stunning. So I can't wait for this game. Next, we get to see some Far Cry. Obviously, it's coming out August 7th, 2021. Just a gameplay trailer. Following that, we see Slime Rancher 2. Obviously, the sequel to Slime Rancher. Never played it, but the game looks cute and fun. You are playing this person that has like this weapon. I don't know about weapon. We'll just say a tool that sucks up all these cute little animal looking things and I guess solve puzzles. I don't know. It's a gameplay trailer, console exclusive, Game Pass. Very excited. Coming out 2022. Next, we get to see a game that kind of surprised me a bit. It is from Foam Punch Studios. It's a Game Pass console exclusive coming out this year in December. We get some in-game footage. It is a snowboarding game called Shredders. I would not have expected Xbox kind of trying to get a snowboarding exclusive game. They must see some promise within it. I dig it. I mean, I love the idea of snowboarding. I never snowboarded in my entire life, but I love Tony Hawk Pro Skater. When I was a kid, for some reason, a snowboarding game always grabbed my attention. I would want to play it. So I'm kind of stoked to try this out, and it's coming to Game Pass. So Shredders, December 2021. Look forward to that. Next, we get to see a little bit of a game called Atomic Heart. Really not much here. It is a little bit of a teaser in regards to some CGI, story, scenes, gameplay. It looks stunning. It looks absolutely beautiful, but no release date whatsoever. So stay tuned. We might see some more of this later on, but Atomic Heart, we'll wait and see. It looks amazing. It just looks crazy good. All right, next we get to see a game called Replaced from Sandcat Studios. This game grabs my attention, guys. 3 to 4 years ago, we got a look at a game called The Last Night. It was like this 16-bit mixed in with depth of field, almost like everything we're seeing with that 2.5 HD tilt shift graphics coming from Octopath Traveler and Project Triangle Strategy and the new Dragon Quest III remastered. It's almost like that, but on steroids, dude. The fact that we're able to achieve something that looks like this, utilizing both 3D in a very strategic way, in depth of field, in lighting and ray tracing, and I don't even know if that's called ray tracing. It looks like ray tracing. I don't even know if you can have ray tracing in a game that's 16-bit, but it looks like it. This game looks stunning, dude. It's just a gameplay teaser coming out 2022. I just don't know how something looks this good. My dream one day is to make a video game, and what actually, as a matter of fact, something that I wanted to do was make a game that almost looks like this. But how do you do this? This is on a whole nother level, and I'm very stoked about it. It does look like The Last Night, which is very weird because that game is also an Xbox exclusive. So I don't know. It's interesting to see that Xbox will go with 2 games with very, very special looking art styles that you don't see from anyone else. And they acquire both of them for console exclusivity. It's very interesting. And it's almost as if like one is ripping off the other. You can't rip off style. Look, you can be inspired by it, but it's very interesting. Either or, I'm gonna be there day one for Replaced 2022 by Sandcat Studios. Real quick, a couple extra things. We got Grounded, an update coming in June 30th, the Shroom and Doom update, and some achievements are also coming to it. We got to see Among Us, a 15-player lobbies is being introduced, and it's coming soon to Game Pass. I'm sick and tired of Among Us. Can we stop talking about that game, please? Next, we get to see a little bit of a game called Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes, which is coming out 2023, and then Eiyuden Chronicle Rising coming out 2022. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they showed out more of the game that's coming out later, and then literally what looked like just 2 seconds of a screen grab for the game that's coming out next year. I don't know. It looks stunning. It has that 2.5 HD big graphics, exactly like Replaced, dude. But it's in this RPG style. So I'm really excited for this, but I do have to wait 2 years till it comes out. So I can wait. Next, we got to see a little bit of the Ascent coming out July 29th on Game Pass. After that, we get a little bit of a gameplay trailer coming. It's a game coming to Game Pass, Age of Empires 4, coming October 28th. We also get a stunning CGI trailer, console exclusive game, The Outer Worlds 2. It is a very fourth wall breaking trailer. Practically, it's saying that, look, this is all that we got. There's nothing else. There's no gameplay. This is it. So if that means anything, the game is really, really far off. So stay tuned for some more of The Outer Worlds 2. I know that everyone's loving it. It is a game by Obsidian. They're killing it. But the fact that there's no release date, I'm pretty sure we'll see this maybe sometime in 2023. Next, this is a big one. Flight Simulator, finally coming to consoles this year, July 27th, 2021. Also on Game Pass, which is dope. Flight Simulator was known for only being on PCs because of the power that it took to actually run that game. It's so cool to see that it's going to be coming to Game Pass, and I could play this on my Xbox Series X on my 4K TV. So stoked for that. And there's also a Top Gun expansion coming with it. So that's exciting. Coming July 27th, 2021. We have 2 more games to talk about. All right, this next one is a big one. And this one blew me away. Out of the entire conference, this is my favorite showcase of them all. We get to see Forza Horizon 5 coming out November 9th, 2021. Console exclusive, obviously. Everything that we're seeing right now is captured in engine. And don't worry, you'll probably be like, oh, but this is just CGI trailer. No, we get to see some gameplay later, guys. This all takes place in Mexico. Some crazy weather happens within the gameplay, whether that be in a sandstorm, thunderstorms. That's not anything new, but it's just cool to see how it affects the gameplay and the world that you're playing in. Open world, obviously, Forza Horizon 4 was open world, and the game just looks stunning, dude. The ray tracing and the graphics and the fidelity, it just looks so well done. I'm so excited for this game. I've recently been playing Forza Horizon 4 just because I wanted to dip into a nice looking racer, and to see that game, which looks stunning, compared to this game, oh my goodness, this is on a whole nother level. We all know that racing games are kind of like the showpieces for the console to show what the console can do, and this is exactly what this is. I made a prediction on the recent XP podcast. I said that we'll be seeing the next Forza game, which we did. I thought it was going to be Motorsport, which they did confirm they are working on right now. So if anything, that will be a 2022 fall release. But I still love the fact that we're getting Forza Horizon 5. This looks so cool. The level of detail within the world, they show different areas within the world, kind of showing the dynamics of how much they crafted this world of Forza Horizon 5. On top of that, like I said, we get to see some gameplay. We get to see that there is something that's called a Battle Royale Eliminator. I guess while you're playing the game, you're always going to be seeing other players playing at all times. And they integrated within the game an ability so you can communicate with each other, utilizing these prompts that can make it easy to communicate. Whether that be, hey, you want to join us on this race? Do you want to race? I'm guessing this Battle Royale Eliminator is within the world. There might be this moment where they call everyone together to come race, and then I guess if you fall behind, you get eliminated, and then you just keep going and going and going to see who actually can survive to the end. On top of that, we also get mini games, one of them being a pinata party game. You break as many pinatas within the time limit. That is just one example. We also get a look at Events Lab. This is a brand new thing that they created for Forza Horizon 5, which you can create your own races and game modes. It's almost like GTA 5's multiplayer, the car multiplayer being integrated within Forza Horizon. They kind of wanted to bank off of how successful that was, bringing that over here. I'm actually pretty stoked. The stuff that you can do with it, I'm pretty sure, is endless. So I can't wait to see what people come up with. Obviously, coming to Game Pass, there's nothing more to say about this game, dude. I can't wait for this to come out. And it's coming out this year, November 9th, 2021. Let's go, boys. And then lastly, Phil Spencer comes up and he gives one more thing. And that one more thing is a look at the next Arcane game coming out in summer 2022. What's interesting about that is that Arcane right now is not even released their newest game yet, which is Deathloop, which comes out as a PS5 exclusive. But either or, Arcane Austin's next game is an open world immersive shooter, Xbox exclusive. CGI story trailer is shown off. It looks super, super cool. A lot of style. There's vampire enemies that you fight against, and it is called Redfall, coming out on summer 2022. I don't want to get overly excited about it because of the fact that we don't see nothing. That's just literally a CGI story trailer. But I do have to admit that Arcane makes really, really good games, and they have not disappointed. So with that being said, I'm stoked to see what they have in store for this. There's 4 characters that are shown off within the story trailer, so I'm guessing this could have the possibility of there being a 4-player co-op kind of game. So either or, I'm very excited. Comes out summer 2022. They really showed, Xbox showed, and this is the end of the conference. Xbox really showed the reason why they acquired Bethesda. It's interesting that there are still 2 more games that Bethesda is making as console exclusives for the PS5, but they didn't talk about them at all whatsoever. That being Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. They weren't shown off at all. But they did show off so many other Bethesda games, showing how important having that acquisition take place when it did. It really shows off such a diverse lineup and a lot of a variety of games that is coming to the Xbox console. So I'm very stoked. The only thing that does bum me out is the fact that we only get a release date window for Halo Infinite. I'm really hoping that comes out soon. I'm really hoping that they release a date soon. Hoping that comes out this holiday because that would be dope to jump into. But other than that, I do want to say Xbox, they killed it. Round of applause to them. They did such a great job. They came swinging for the fences, and man, they swing so hard. That thing is out of space, dude. With Starfield. Get the pun? Either or. I'm really excited. I'm really proud of them. They're really showing that they are in this to really take it. I know that there was a recent podcast that I said that I'm not quite sure if Xbox will be able to deliver such great quality games through just Game Pass alone, and I'm already corrected on that. I wasn't saying that they wouldn't, but I did question it, and I'm confident now that they have everything that they need to release such great, stunning games. So I'm so excited. I'm excited for the future of Xbox, and I'm so excited that I jumped into Xbox. I'm glad I got the Series X because now I have so much to look forward to thanks to Game Pass. So that's it, guys. This is the end of the Xbox and Bethesda conference. I hope you enjoyed it. In the comments section, let me know what game stood out to you. What are you excited about? And what are you looking forward to? And is there something that you wish to see and you didn't see it? Let me know all in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and share this video with your friends on social media. And I'll see you here on the Ambitious Casual channel for more E3 news because, guys, we have one more from the big 3 coming up. That being Nintendo. Hopefully PlayStation announce something soon, but either or, I'll see you guys here on the Ambitious Casual channel. Till next time, peace out.